Welcome to the Christmas edition of Scuderia Ferrari Racing News. Before taking its place in the Ferrari history books, the 150esimo Italia, the Scuderia Ferrari car racing this year, chose to mark the coming festivities with a special Christmas livery. It called for an entire team of Santas to set to work on a car whose name pays tribute to the 150th anniversary of Italian unity. Highlight of the car's performance this year was undoubtedly Fernando Alonso's victory for Ferrari in the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, the circuit where 6 years earlier the Argentine driver José Froilán González won at the wheel of a red car to claim the Scuderia first ever Formula One championship win.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry
Before turning our attention to the Christmas break and the upcoming season, we met with the President Luca di Montezemolo and the drivers Felipe Massa and Fernando Alonso. We leave you with their thoughts and wishes for the holiday season.
I've been extremely unhappy of what happened in the last season, even because we came out from 2010 in which we have lost the championship in an unbelievable last race in Abu Dhabi. That is still wake me up in the night if I think of that night. Of course, our goal is to have a competitive car next year, a car that put our drivers in condition to be in front. Then win, not win, we want to win, but this is sport. What I want is again a Ferrari in the first row. Well, you know, first of all, I hope to have a clear, transparent interpretation of the rules, because in the recent years we have got too many grey area in terms of rules interpretation. Having said that, of course, Red Bull is like we have been at the beginning of 2000, the team that we have to beat, and not only we. I think that for us the main goal is again to be competitive, but I have a lot of confidence in my people, in the capability to react, in the capability also to have a good interpretation of the rules. This year we have won in Silverstone in July the English Grand Prix, exactly same place, same month, same circuit, 60 years before our first victory in Silverstone in 1951 with Froilán González. It means that Ferrari is in Formula One since 60 years, in the good and in the bad moments. Nobody else can say the same. Second is that for me, for us, Formula One is part of our life, is a very important, crucial life in Ferrari. But we are not a sponsor, we are a car manufacturer. So we race in Formula One, first of all because it's sport, and also because it's since ever the advanced research center for Ferrari. If you see the last 10, 20 years of Ferrari, gearbox, electronic, part of the aerodynamic, innovative materials has been based on Formula One experience. Having said that, I want to continue in Formula One until Formula One will maintain the same characteristic for us. Today we have something that we have to look at carefully, all together, but for sure the aerodynamic impact is too high. Aerodynamic means 80–90% of the performance of the car. This is too much. We don't do planes, we don't do satellite, we do cars. And this is a question also of cost, because it's unbelievable expensive. And doesn't mean research, because second is a test. Formula One is a professional sport, it's one of the highest professional sports. We need to test, we need to give the young driver the possibility to grow, to show us their capability. So I don't like that we spend a lot of money for something that has nothing to do with advanced research like aerodynamics, and on the other hand we don't spend nothing for tests to give new drivers the possibility to growth, and also to give to our drivers the possibility to make training like in every other sports. To be honest, I don't have any problem with my drivers. I think that Alonso is, in my opinion, the best driver, particularly in the race, in the world. Despite this year he was not in condition to drive a competitive car. I'm sure that next year Massa will have a good season for many different reasons that this year was not good for him. So then we have Vettel, very, very quick, motivated. So we will see a fantastic season. What I want to know is Ferrari as one of the most important players of the season.
Yeah, I saw the new car, obviously in the wind tunnel, only the model, and some meetings with some of the technical staff of knowing the next ideas that we will try. So overall has been a good days, trying to be, obviously we are all ambitious and we are all optimistic about next year's car, but at the same time we don't know what the others are doing, so there is time, normally in November, December, January, of some curiosity from everybody. So I feel good atmosphere in the team. I see good commitment and determination from everybody to do well. So we are looking forward to 2012.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, obviously we always ask similar things. In the personal side, we always ask for a good year with no problems, health, happiness for all family and for all your people. And then professional wise, I think we are all competitive people and we all like to win the championship, and that's the target every new season. So for 2012 is not any different. Try to be a happy person in one side, and in the professional side also to be happy. We only want to win, so hopefully it will be a good year for everybody. Yeah, of course. I think in the difficult times, in the difficult races or difficult championships, you always learn very important things. Normally you learn more things in the difficult time than in the good time. So in 2011 we did some mistakes, like a team, driver, and like some difficult times. And in 2012 we want to improve what we did wrong. I think in some way we did the same thing in 2010 and 11. We improved the things that we did wrong in 2010, and now in 12 I think we need to keep improving. So we will be a stronger team than we've been in the past, and 2011 I'm sure that we will remember in a few years' time like a year that we learn things and we improve like a team for the future. Obviously, President Montezee from 2 years, so in these 2 years has been a very, very friendly person with me, and from day one in Ferrari he tried to pass me the values of being a Ferrari driver, what it means, what is the tradition of this team, what is the passion for motor racing that Ferrari has in the DNA. So looking at the videos and all the recent history of Ferrari and Montezemolo, I think that he tried to do always the same thing, not only with the drivers, with all the people working in Ferrari, and everybody in Ferrari loved President. And we saw in a moment of the lunch, with a big applause from everybody, a stand up of this 20-year celebration. And I think it's the best thing that you can have when you are the president of a big company, a big dream like Ferrari, and everybody that is working for you has a lot of respect from you, and is very proud of having you like a president. I think it's a very good president, and it's what the feeling that we all have. We are very lucky to have him, and we are very proud of him, and it has been a very special moment, and hopefully we can give him some good success next year, and being everybody happy in the next Christmas lunch.
I saw the new car, yes. I was one day on the simulator driving with the new car. I had a lot of meetings with the important parts, you know, which is working for the new car on the aerodynamic side, on the engine side, from the chassis, all the engineers. So a lot of meetings, which is important for the, you know, developing the new car. And I was also on the wind tunnel looking the new car, you know, in all the pieces and everything. So I think it was very important days, and now the direction is to make everything working on the good direction for 2012. For sure, it was not a very good year for the team, for myself especially as well. So it was not a very consistent year that you were able to do the best from qualifying to the end, to the last lap of the race, you know. And this is something that really looking forward for next year, to have a very consistent season from the beginning to the end, being on the top, qualifying, being on the top on the race from the beginning to the end. And this is something that I'm already working and looking forward for 2012. And I don't think really it was so many important things this season that we can bring for next year. I think it's important to do everything on the different direction to be perfect from the beginning to the end, which is something that I already had in Ferrari, and pushing really hard to get that again.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry...
For sure, I'm going to ask a very competitive car, and a very good season from my side as well, you know, to be perfect from the beginning to the end, every race, you know, and a lot of health for all the family and friends. Well, the pressure you always have, you know, for sure you have more pressure because, you know, it's a very important year for me. It's also a very important year for the team as well because, you know, since many years Ferrari is not champion, you know, and this is extra pressure. You always have a big pressure racing for Ferrari, but now it's even more. But it's not the first time that this thing happens to me, you know. I always had a lot of pressure, you know, during all my career, and this is another one. But I'm really looking forward to take all this pressure, to take all this expectation and put in the good direction, the right direction to do a very strong championship. Well, it was really emotion to see, you know, this video for Montezemolo, which is a very incredible manager, you know, incredible president, and what he achieved with such an important brand like Ferrari. It was really amazing to see, and it was really amazing to be part of that, because in his 20 years I am part of many of these 20 years, so already 10, as you said, you know. So this is a very special moment to see for me and for him, because everything Ferrari did is a lot coming from him, you know. The direction is coming from him, and is very emotional. It's very nice to be part of this very nice moment and a very nice time for him and for Ferrari.
And that's all for this year. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.